Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to do my mid-month check-in in EveryDollar. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Hope y'all are having a super fantastic day and happy belated Valentine's Day. I'm probably one of the very few people who don't know when Valentine's Day is. I always think it's either the 15th, the 12th, or something. I never know when Valentine's Day is. I do know I always want to eat the chocolates, but yeah, I need to stay away from the chocolates. Alrighty, so let's categorize my income. Not sure why I'm scrolling down on that side. So from my full-time job, paycheck number one was $26.41. Since when you guys see this, I will have been paid my second paycheck. So I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop that from the 15th. So it's another $26.41. Oh, did you guys get to see the Super Bowl? Unfortunately, for me, I didn't. I would like to say that I fell asleep. Where's my son's rent? I didn't put that up in here. Thought I did. Fortunately, I didn't. What was I doing? Oh, I know what I saw. I saw, what was it? Love During Lockup. The episode was on YouTube. I didn't do it, and YouTube recommended it. And what was the other one that I saw? Ladies Who List ATL. That was pretty interesting. I like that as a premise and everything. And those girls, I was like, they are bad. The outfits, the clothes, I was just so proud of them, and they were doing their things. Selling has never been my thing, and it's just always awesome when I can see that people have done it. So I did receive rent from my sons. They did pay on the first. My youngest son, you guys, he actually paid his rent using PayPal. So yay, I didn't have to go to the bank. And so he had to come and remind me on that Saturday. And he's like, Mom, did you get my rent payment? I used PayPal. And I'm like, oh, you did? When did you pay it? And he said on the first. And so I'm like, okay, I see this. So I'm like, let me look. And so I log in and look, and I see it. And of course, it's like 150 Joshua, and then it had rent. And I said, well, let's look and see what your brother put in here. And so I swipe and I show him, and it's 150 Allen, and it was the Don't Hit Me fund. Every time that young man sends me his rent payment or his cell phone payment, he puts something like Don't Go Upside My Head fund, or Don't Take Out My Kneecaps fund, or the Don't Put the Elbow of Justice on Me fund. And this is all stuff I used to say when they were younger. I feel bad. All stuff I used to say when they were younger, they want to get the elbow of justice if they didn't clean their rooms and stuff like that. I never thought that stuff was going to come back and haunt me, but now it is. But yeah, I totally missed the Super Bowl and everything. So my rent was $10.58.50. I think I can start budgeting for $10.58.50. Everything I am seeing as far as like with houses, you guys, 16 and 1700. And I'm like, for a little peace and quiet. And if it's, well ran, well maintained and everything, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead, because this ain't worth it. Okay, and what's the next thing I am going to take care of? Let's go down to my insurance section and take care of the health and identity theft. So it's 1442, and my identity theft is 298. But yeah, everything's pretty darn expensive. My son's savings is going to get $60 out of paycheck number one, and I did put some gas in my car for $25.24. and I did go to Kroger. Yeah, I decided that, yeah, I was over there by the Lowe's getting some more boxes and packing material and stuff. And I've just been getting a little here and there as I needed and as I'm using up everything. So y'all be so proud of me because I am doing the darn thing. I am putting the things up, wrapping the things up, and just doing it. So I dragged and dropped into the moving fund of $47.70. That was one charge at Lowe's. And I did find this, I forgot, because you guys had told me I would need to do this, but I'm filling the holes wherever I drilled holes or nailed anything up, like my dry erase boards. And so I've been using this thing, and it has a little spatula and a sanding thing all in one. That has been the best contraption ever. It's so good that, like after I remove the excess and I let it dry, I can't tell where it is. So a lot of times I have to get real close to find it. I did go and get a small can of paint to help touch up some stuff. So let me have another Lowe's for 65.13 that I need to drag and drop into the moving fund. And I paid my internet, so let's take care of that for 114.73. So we can reconcile this to 114.73. So you're going to see I have a little bit left to budget, but y'all know how my utilities been. We ain't even going to talk about it. But yeah, I was watching those shows and stuff, and Love During Lockup. Child. That stuff's a mess. That stuff's a mess. I don't even know why I watch it. It reminds me of an old friend that I have. I think that may be it. It's just kind of like there can't be anybody out here doing this. And I remember we used to have these talks, and I'd be like, "Look, where are you going? And just tell me the location and what time. Because if you don't show back up and your family needs to know where you are, I want to at least be able to say, well, I knew the last place you was here." I don't know who these dudes was because she used to be on like blackplanet.com, plentyoffish.com. She knew almost every dating website there was out there. It was weird. What was weird to me because it would be so many different people. And she actually did have a love after lockup. And he broke into her neighbor's apartment, and it was a mess. It was a whole mess. It was just ugh. One of those things like we had a mutual friend, and some years later she's like, she's still sending that man money because he ended up getting locked up again. They ended up impounding her SUV. I mean, it was a mess. He cost her, and she was still sending him money. I don't understand. Restaurants, $40. So groceries was $4.80. Restaurants was 40. 50 went to my household. Laundry was 45. And my personal was 150. But yeah, y'all, it was a mess. So it all adds up. So woohoo. And that is all of my cash envelopes. And so what I did was just a split for that one transaction, and it'll put everything in those buckets. So if you go down to groceries, it looks like I spent all 480, and for restaurants all 40. Y'all know it's in my cash envelope wallet, and that's what I do every Saturday. That's why I check in on is on that money. But since this right here is really checking the movement with my checking accounts and savings accounts and stuff like that, that's what this represents. But the cash is what I do the check-ins on Saturday. So hopefully that adds a little clarification, not confusing everyone. So that is the end of everything that I am going to classify right now. And let me know how your month is going so far. I think I'm about to get excited. I think I'm nervous. I'm going to be nervous, but it's now getting to the point where I need to just go ahead and start putting in my applications. Um, for a new place to rent. But yeah, the rent is gonna go up, y'all. Ooh. But and the way that I hate to be like, oh, I can afford it, but it's just kind of like, yeah, I can afford it, but the way that I do my rent is going to change as far as how I do things with my paycheck, and so that's one of the bills that I definitely need to get like a month ahead on and get all my bills 1 month ahead once I get moved. Because yeah, 1700 $1,700, yes. And it may affect, like how I do my sinking funds, how much I can contribute to my emergency fund and things like that, but at least I can get us into a stable place. But yeah, let me know how everything's going with you so far this month. And don't forget to like the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I don't bite anybody's head off. And if you have a channel, please let me know. So I don't get a lot of free time. Unfortunately, I don't get a lot of free time, but I do try to support when I can. So just let me know. Um, any little way that YouTube won't catch that. But yeah, let me know. So if you can't get my support, you can at least, my subscribers can come over and support you too. And I will talk to you guys again on Thursday. So y'all have a super fantastic day post Valentine's Day. Hope y'all have fun. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.